Hello, Venerable.
You're muted,
Hello,
Venerable.
Raymond. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. So can you see me?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. The other laptop still cannot go in, so I turned to my desk computer. So I cannot just standing up. So I will do it in front of my desk, and we do some exercise still, but with sitting. Or if you want to stand up, and it's okay with me. Okay. Sorry. So we will start first. If you're sitting on your chair or on your mat on the ground, it's okay. So first, still we have to exercise our neck. Just roll neck exercise. But this time we'll do it in a different way. Okay, so we are going to like these and this, but with your shoulder relaxed. So first we are going to tuck in our chin like this, and then turn to our left side, and just like you're going to touch your ear to your shoulder, but still your shoulder is relaxed, just like a dropping of your head. And count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Now back to the center and rest a while, and we go to right side, just like dropping your neck or dropping your head, but don't keep your shoulder up. Okay, relax. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now slowly go back to the center, and this time we're going to roll our head backward. So still tucking your chin. Now slowly drop down your head to the backward. Okay, remember, relax your shoulder, just like dropping it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Now go back to the center. Okay, once again, now to your left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, go back to the center. Now to your right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, go back slowly to the center and try backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly back to the center. Now try our shoulder. Raise your shoulder up and go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay. Right now, cross your two hands, and what are you going to do? You grab your ear rope. Okay, just grab it and pull it down. Okay, ready? Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Once more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now use our two hands on our back, on the waist side, and massage. Soften your waist. And now your knees up. Put your feet on your chair. So first, your left knee up. Now hold it to your chest and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now put your left foot down and your right knee up. Close it to your chest. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly put your right foot down. Now put your two hands on your knees and rub them. Massage them. Okay. Now that's the little warming up. Excuse me, let me get my wooden fish. Okay, thank you. So this is the wooden fish. We sit well. Our lumbar or our spine straight but not stiff. So take 3 times of deep breathing. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, out. Now we are going to begin the sitting meditation. Just notice yourself and your space. Your space, not only the surrounding around you, and also your physical space or psychological space in your mind. Remember, we have to build up our resilience. Now close your eyes. If you are not sure about your position, we'll have Raymond to have the 7 points of meditation in front of you so you can take a look. Before opening our eyes, rub our two hands till they're warm. Massage your eyes, your face, your head, and your neck. Rub them again. Your hands, your arms, your hands, your fingers. Again. Your waist, your back, your legs. Again. Your feet. Okay, now open your eyes and let me first share my screen. Share screen. Okay. Sorry, just wait. Where is my screen? Okay. Okay, we are going to talk about the subject is not very academical or not very heavy. It's a very relaxed topic. And now I'm trying to share my screen. Is that one? Wait, not yet share. Okay, share. I think you can see the screen, right? Can now see, you can see the screen here. It's a drawing, very humorous one. You can see a meditator with his eyes closed, and he is holding maybe a very hot teapot in his left hand, but still is closed his eyes, and it seems he is smelling from the pot, and then maybe the fragrance or the warmth from the pot. So we are talking about tea and Chen. So it's very interesting and very relaxing topic. Just talk about the relationship, why when we take meditation in our meditation hall every day at 3:15, then we have the tea with dessert. So I think that's the most happiest moment, at least for me, in one day after a long time of meditation. So just want to share a little bit general idea about the relationship with tea and Chen. So let's take a look of the tea history, or you can say that that's the tea legends. I don't know why. Okay, here You can see the first PPT is tea history. Just talk a little bit about the tea in China and the tea, how does it come? Okay, I don't know is a legend or not, but it was recorded by Lu Yu in Tang Dynasty. He said the discovery of tea is from Shen Nong. That's I translate it the god of agriculture, because he was considered is half man and half god. If you look his head, he has two little horns on his head. So people believe he is half people and half deity or god. So his name was Shen Nong, which means the god of agriculture. And there was one day, accidentally, he went up to the mountain to collect the herbs, and he was a little bit tired, so he under the tree he boiled some water, and accidentally there's a blowing winds and brought some leaves, and those leaves just right in his pot. After he drank the water from the pot, he felt energetic, he felt good. So he tried to find where was the plant, and he discovered just a little tree, so he collected the leaves here. You can see the picture here. He is holding some kind of plants, and he brought back to his tribe and he tried. So you see, the first purpose for the tea is for medicine, according to the record. And the year, there is the year. I don't even know it's correct or not, but that's the information I found. That was dated in 2738 BC. So that's nearly 5,000 years ago. So that's, you can say, the legend of the discovery accidentally found by Shen Nong, god of agriculture. So ever since then, for a long time, tea, because it's natural, it's not people planted, so it's very rare to get. At the first beginning, we consider the tea as a kind of medicine, and up to or down to the 4th century, we can see the record, the earliest record. There are monks who have some tea leaves at the back of the mountain. So after their meditation session, they will go up to the back mountain to pick up some leaves and make tea, make these drinkable tea. So that's the earliest record that we use tea leaves to make tea or to make a drink. And to 10th century, in Tang Dynasty, people started to plant the tea trees, and almost all the China, they have their own tea trees. And Lu Yu, that was a traveler, and also is a tea expert. he traveled around China to collect all the information. He has conversation with the local people, and he made up just like a dictionary of tea. And he said at that time in Tang Dynasty, the record from his book, The Classic of Tea, or we call in Chinese Cha Jing, there were at least 50 various kinds of tea in China. And to Song Dynasty, drinking tea becomes very popular, the beverage for every family or almost for everyone. They have even tea house everywhere, in every alley or every city. So people, when they thirsty, just like we go to the Coke machine or drink machine, we put some money and then one can of Coke, one can of Sprite will come out. But at that time in Song Dynasty, they have special tea house to sell all kinds of tea. And they developed one sentence that we have for every Chinese household, we need at least 7 essential things, equipments. So that would be piles of wood to make fire, of course, rice, we eat rice, and cooking oil, maybe peanut oil or sesame oil or some kind of oil just for cooking, and of course salt and soy sauce and vinegar and tea. And tea was regarded a very precious thing, even for in the wedding. The dowry from the bride's side, they will prepare tea and bury the tea under the ground, under the soil, and wait for 20, 30, 40, and 50 years. They say this is kind of old tea can absorb the essence of the earth to make it more fragrant. So you can see the tea history in China. We regard it as very precious item. Okay, so down to Qing Dynasty, or even in 16th century, it was recorded in 1582. A father from Italy named Matteo Ricci. She came from Italy and came from Society of Jesus. So maybe that's the Latin. Societas Jesu. I don't know I correct them or not. But the father from Italy, on his journey to China, he recorded and described how the habit was so popular of drinking tea in China. So that gave the people, the Europeans, they noticed that there are all kinds of tea in China. So they try to export them. And information saying that in 17th century, in 1657, Netherlands merchant, they shipped back a black tea to have business with England. And some of people said actually the drinking habit was brought by Portuguese clergymen. They brought this drinking tea habit back to Europe and just expand in the whole Europe, not even in England. But the record said the first was Netherlands merchant. They brought back black tea and sold the black tea to the England people. So that's the tea history in China, and the tea was brought to Europe. But we are not talking only this. This is a general idea for you to understand how tea related to China, and about how was the tea related to Buddhism, or especially for Chan meditators, because we believe that if we want to achieve enlightenment, then we have to practice, and we cultivate our awareness, and also we have concentration, and that's the two ways to practice in order to attain enlightenment. And the tea is plain, and also when we drink tea at the beginning, we feel a little bit bitter, and the bitter has no flavor at all, and it can cool, or we feel when we drink tea, after drinking, we feel the smooth in our throat, and the herb doctor said drinking tea can lower down, I mean in the modern saying, can decrease our high blood pressure and give us a good digestion. So according to the Chinese doctor, tea has the cooling nature and is considered to help when we take meditation. And meditation, we can calm ourselves down, we can lower, by drinking tea, we can lower down our inner body heat. So it's the cooling nature. Because at the first, we regard the tea as a kind of medicine. And this kind of medicine satisfies the monk's need to keep alert during our long-term meditation. And also it complies with Chan Buddhism's requirement for serenity. So our calmness, even though we sit in a calm mind, but we are alert to our physical responses. So it's related. And that's why after Song Dynasty, everyone drink tea, because just like the Coke right now, people after drinking tea, people feel alert, people have energy, and also it can soothe our throat and help our digestion. And of course, not only ordinary people drink them, and also the monks, especially the Chan meditators, they drink a lot of tea during a day. Okay, so that's some kind of relationship with tea and meditators. So let's see the other one. And the essence of tea, just tea, is very simple. So it's just similar to Chan Buddhism, emphasizing simplicity, a direct, and also a very simple lifestyle, and just very natural. They don't emphasize the indulgence and luxuries in our life. Just be simple and plain, just like the tea, because tea is just tea. And when it opens up in the hot water, the flavor is not very strong. So the tea echo the requirements of not seeking fame or wealth or outside luxury, but just stay in a very simple way and with a peaceful heart. So tea is tea, nothing else. It's very simple and very easy to make tea. And also, when we were taking the tea classes, we, when we are in the Chan school, also we have to learn how to make tea, not only for ourselves, but remember I said each day we have different groups to make tea for every meditators. So we got to learn how to make tea for a big group of people. So every one of us in the meditation hall, we train to make tea. So when you make tea, you pay attention to the amount of the tea leaves you are going to take. If you put too much, it's too bitter. It's not drinkable. But if you have less amount, and it's almost tasteless because the tea has no flavor. If you put less, and there is no tea taste. So you have to pay attention to the amount of tea leaves, and also you have to pay attention to the temperature of your water. And when you pour the tea water into everyone's cup, you have to pay attention because this is very hot, and don't spill it. And also don't pour too much tea water in the cup. But of course, you cannot only just pour half amount of the water in the cup. So when you make tea or when you serve tea, you have to pay attention to all your actions. So for us to make tea or to serve tea is one kind of way of taking meditation. So that's why we say no matter you work, you stand, you sleep, or you are sitting, there are all the chances for you to build up your concentration, and it's a kind of good training in our daily life. And that's why you can see that in Tang Dynasty, since the tea became popular beverage. So they in Buddhism, Chinese Buddhism, we use tea or drinking tea as a chance or a parable to teach. Just like you see here, Chen Master Zhao Zhou, he lived in Tang Dynasty, and he was famous for his unusual teaching method we call paradoxical statements or very strange behavior or very strange words to teach people. And he was very famous since he was teach people and gave people the very different answer. So a lot of people would like to ask him, just like a monk who's a hard worker, and he asked Master Zhao Zhou, has the dog Buddha nature or not? And Zhao Zhou said to that person, the disciple, he said, ooh, that means none. That's no. But when the other disciple asked Zhao Zhou, has the dog Buddha nature or not? Maybe Master Zhao Zhou answered yes. So there's no certain or definite answer from Zhao Zhou. So people feel strange, and always when they ask Zhao Zhou Chanshi, we call the Master Zhao Zhou, different questions, and most of his answer is related to go to drink some tea, you wash your dishes, and watch your step, and you sweep the floor. And it's to us, it's not quite the right answer we expect for. Such like when one day some people go near him and said, Master Zhao Zhou, can you tell me the essence of Buddhism? And Master Zhao Zhou will look at that person and just say it in a very quick way. Go drink some tea. Just go drink some tea. Or someone asking, what is the way? The Buddha way. He said, go to wash your dishes. Or what's the way to attain enlightenment? Go to sweep your floor. So that's the kind of answer that Master Zhao Zhou will answer. And what's the story of his answer with tea is that one day people ask him questions as usual, and he always say, go drink tea, go drink tea, go drink tea. That's his only answer to various of questions. So that the master had the head or the abbot of that temple, and he just out of his curiosity, he said to Master Zhao Zhou, ask him, why you always answer the same question to different people? And Zhao Zhou stared at him for a while and said to him, you too, go to drink some tea. Don't ask me this. So that's the very famous one for Master Zhao Zhou. And ever since then, we have tea as one of the gong'an in our practicing, in our meditation practicing. It's all from verbal Zhao Zhou or Qian Master Zhao Zhou. So what does he mean? He means our practice should not depart from our daily life. It is within everyday life that we can find the right way. We can find the chance to be awakened. That's why we practice meditation. And also, tea and Qian share the same taste. Tea and Qian are of one taste or one essence. Why? Because tea is pure. We don't put so many things together. Tea is tea. Tea leaves is tea leaves. It's non-flavor, no strong aroma, even though it has some aroma, but as we say, it's less flavor. And from the beginning to the end, that means when we put the tea leaves in the hot water, no matter how many times we fuse, it's all the same. It's tea leaves. So it's non-self because the tea leaves sacrifice its whole and to make tea for us. Just like when we practicing Qian or practicing meditation, we are with a calmness, with tranquility and harmony in our mind. So that's the relationship with tea and a Qian meditator. Since the time is going up, and before I end this sharing, I would like to share with you. I don't know why. Okay. The last one. When I was in Korea for visiting, I came to stay for 4 days in Yunmen-sa. That means Cloud Gate Temple, and that was the largest female Buddhist college. And they lived in a very, very far away from the city. And every day they have to get up at 4 and have their morning chanting. After morning chanting, it's breakfast. And at afternoon, they have 1 hour's snapping time, and they started. After that, it's about 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. They started to work on the field. They have a field at the backside of the temple, and after they're working, they will sit there just like us. They will serve tea to everyone. So to me, just like when you have 1 day hard work, then at the beginning it's a little bit tiresome, or maybe in our life we started with just like the tea. When you drink it, it's a little bit bitter. But after we practice, or after our hard effort, then we enjoy the tea very much, and we can talk, and we can share the experience for each other. So life or work can be bitter or hard at the beginning, but sweet after effort and dedication. So when we drink tea, then we think that the tea non-self nature, because when we pick up the tea leaves and we put the dry tea leaves can make a good cup of energy to us. So that's their dedication. If we really practice our compassion, practice our meditation, and we enhance our resilience while we do the meditation, then we can enjoy the sweetness, or we can enjoy the calmness or peacefulness in our mind. So that's the relationship with tea and meditation. So that's all I would like to share with you. So thank you for being with me for 1 hour. And I'll say goodbye to you, and I'll see you next week. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you, Mang Guan Pa Shi. Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody.
Thank you, Venerable
Thank
Man
you.
Guang.
Chào.
everyone.
Happy
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you, to everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, and happy holiday.
Yeah.